Well. Welcome, everybody. That is our little teaser we just made. What do
Oh,
you
I think
think?
it's great. I love it.
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another show. Hello, Chris, Crafty, and everybody. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have been working on a lot of stuff behind the scenes. And we just wanted to make sure everybody's going to be a part of this. But make sure and go out to the new official ACRA official Armed Citizen Critical Response ACRA, and we just uploaded some videos. That's a new account, but this is something we've been working on and trying to bring everybody. So, what do you think?
I love it. I
Me
joined the
too.
group.
I'm
Perfect.
excited.
Yeah. Hello, Dow. Hello, everybody. So yeah, I'll drop the thing down there, the link to our TikTok account. Of course, everybody on the show is going to be involved in that ACRA subcategory, the Bigfoot Outlaw Network. So we're real excited. So good question, Crafty. Hello, everybody. Nice to see you, Joey. Joey's got a surprise for us. The skin in front of my house is the skin. It's usually very active. Well, I get visitors one day. All right, we'll put you in line there. I'm already getting answers. But everybody's tuning in. If you're not an Outlaw family member, man, join us. Take a look at our different network, our different shows. We're bringing a lot of different talent in. We've been working behind the scenes. So ACRA, Armed Critical Response Academy. Join the Facebook group, join the TikTok group. Hey, we're going to put everything back into the civilians' hands, the carriers, the everyday wearers. Right, Angela and Chris and Mary?
Right.
Absolutely.
Yes. And Outlaw's like, hey, I'll take okay, Curtis. You know what? Never mind. Curtis, when I say blue, never mind. Better not.
If anybody wants a reading, please put I do or anything that you're questioning. Put
Right.
in there. We'll put you in for the reading.
All right. So, what do you think about this endeavor, guys, that we're branching off and going down different avenues?
I
I
love
think
it.
it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's gonna be more-
All right, Crafty, I got you. Yeah, and that's one of the things that I always wanted was to have somewhere for multiple shows for people to go and enjoy, and in the content we put out, hopefully they like. But the ACR, we're building that on the people. So, absolutely.
Already have a lot of good members there too. A lot of members already to that group and the Facebook page. And
Oh, that's good. Yeah, we're really building it out. We secured a location for filming. We did a little demo, a little testing, did some B footage. So, yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. So, how's everybody else doing?
Fantastic. Loving life.
Right. All right, here. So, Angela, what's been going on with you lately?
oh, it's being ready for a very busy March. Just about every Sunday in March, I will be somewhere else in Ohio doing readings. So I will be Lafayette Hotel in Marietta. I will be in Kent, Ohio. I will be in St. Clairsville, Ohio. So I'm going to have a busy schedule. And I'll also be at the Anchorage Mansion in Marietta, Ohio. So I will be very busy for sure. And I do have some private readings scheduled in March as well. So March is going to be very busy for me. I will say that, but it's going to be fun, but kind of busy.
What about you, Chris? What have you been up to?
Getting things ready for another fantastic week of the Fight Files. I just finished a great episode this past Friday. If you haven't checked that out, please watch it. You will be amazed at what you hear and see. And we got some surprises coming up too. I don't want to give too many things away, but stay tuned.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome there. Hello there.
Save guy, and then he
Said
says
ninja.
ninja.
We love ninjas. Chris, what does that say?
She said, it's too bad we'll miss you this Saturday in Canton.
Yeah. So interesting. Yeah. So we got a lot of things going. Chris has got a lot of things going. Angela, we have. It has just been nonstop. So hopefully people will like what's getting ready to come out. So we're real excited about it, aren't we? So
Absolutely.
all right here. So the sky in front of my house is usually very active. Will I get a visitor one day? Interesting.
All right.
Visitor. Well, if I know where you lived, I probably would show up right now because I'm kind of hungry. Right.
All right, Crafty. Let's see what the runes have to say about visitation. So, all right. So I got 3. I drew 3. So the first rune I got for you is Helgelas, which is interference, and also this is transformation as well. And I've got now they want to visit you, that these beings that are hanging around your sky, they want to visit you, but there's too much interference and they're more focused on world events, and that now is not the right time. The next rune I got for you is Nadis. And Nadis is the rune of survival, it's emergency, but it's also love. But what I'm being told is that these beings are more concerned because right now it's a critical make or break point. It's a survival, life or death point in our evolution as a species. That's what they're primarily concerned with right now. And the next rune I got is algae. So algae is sanctuary. What I'm being told is that by these runes, is this particular rune is that you are protected until they so decide to meet with you at an opportune time. So they're looking out for you.
And Mark says, if you get a visitor, can you put a good word for me, man? Hey, I'll get the Batman light out for you, Mark. All right, here. Chris, whatever spirit would like me to know tonight, please and thank you. Go to bed early, brush your teeth, make sure and wash your hands after you use the restroom. Go on. I'm joking, Chris.
Say your prayers, take your vitamins, believe in Hulkamania.
That's right.
Can you go ahead and put the comment on a screen? I'll do a reading to see what spirit has to say. Okay. What was the other one? She asked about what does spirit have to say?
Right.
Okay, Chris. Okay, Chris. Let's see what the runes have to say. So the first rune I got is Sowilo. Sowilo is success. It's also the lightning bolt. It's also enlightenment. And I got here, congratulations. It was the first word that I heard when I touched this. Like, congratulations, you made it. Like, you made it this far. And I feel like there's been a lot of struggle going on. And it feels like you're still in the midst of it. But in the spirit world, they're already saying, congratulations, you made it. So the next rune I have here is Burkana. So Burkana is, of course, the camera will show it backwards. It kind of looks like a bee. And this is prosperity, protection, and the divine feminine. What I'm getting off of this, that you are divinely protected, that you've actually entered the realm of divine protection is what I'm being told to say to you. Okay? For you are divinely protected. The next rune I got is Langoose. So Langoose is water, it's growth, it's a leek, which is a vegetable that the Vikings used to grow and eat. And I'm being told by this that things are going to flow a lot more smoothly. And I'm being actually shown a graph. Like, here comes the difficulty, and you're just rounding the top. It's like coming over the top of the roller coaster at the start, and then everything gets easier from there. So things are going to be flowing much easier.
Interesting. What do you get, Chris?
Yeah, I get things are going to be flowing much more easier. I see in the next couple of months, things are going to start to become more in your favor, per se. You're not going to be struggling as much. And I feel like, that what you're going through now is just more or less like a small hurdle compared to all what's coming ahead. It's going to be much more blissfulness per se. That's the word I keep hearing is blissfulness. What about you, Mary?
I'm doing. Let's see.
I'm getting the same thing Angela and Chris is saying. That's interesting.
I'm not getting anything, so I'm not gonna. I don't. Nothing's coming through for me.
All right, here. Curtis, the outlaw chicken. Okay. What's going on? Right? We gotta get you in the picture, baby.
All right, Curtis. Let's see what the runes have to say. So the first rune I got for you, this is Algies. So Algies is the rune of sanctuary protection. I'm being told to be protective of your health. Pay special attention to your physical health is what I'm being told, to protect and guard your health at this time. The next rune I have here is Othala. So Othala is the rune, and this, I'm going to bring it a little bit closer here, so hopefully you can see it. Yeah, here we go. Othala is the rune of family, DNA, and inheritance, prosperity. But I got something, it feels like a health issue runs in your family, and it's going to be starting manifesting itself soon. So just be prepared for that. And I got it something that it feels like it may be along your mother's line. Like it's a health issue that just crops up everywhere. It doesn't feel like it's too serious. It just feels like it's a type of thing that you want to catch early so that it can be taken care of and addressed. And the next rune I got for you, this is Nadis. So Nadis is the rune of need. It can be the rune of it kind of looks like two sticks being rubbed together here. I'm trying to put my hands behind it so you can see it better. Maybe not. But it represents the need fire. It also represents stress. It can represent love. But what I'm being told by this room is to tap into the love that you have, because I do feel like there's a female spirit guide with you who's a relative of yours, and she's very loving, and she is trying to warn you about this health issue. But tap into her love and ask for her love and her guidance, because I feel like it's her love that's going to help you through this, but you'll feel her with you. I got a very elderly lady who's coming through with a great deal of love, and she has a very country feel to her. It feels like she grew up a very rural area, like maybe mountain country or hill country. Because I see her growing up at the time where there were, I keep seeing like Model Ts every once in a while going down the road. And it's a completely different time period where she's from. But she's aware of this health issue, and she is your spirit guide.
Interesting. And Chris.
Yeah, same thing. I'm picking up on she's your spirit guide. She's here to guide and help you. I feel like that the health problem that Angela is referring to, I don't feel like it is a major issue. I think it's something that can be overcome easily, just by following some steps, and check with your physician. I'm not a doctor, of course, but I feel like I feel like everything is going to become more. It's going to make more sense. I think right now you're feeling a little confused. Maybe that's why I'm feeling confused, because you might be. But given the next few weeks or so, things are going to start to loosen up. And any obstacle that comes your way, I feel like you can just easily overcome it. I feel like you got the power to overcome anything, and everybody does. It's a matter of tapping into that energy field. And what do you pick up on, Mary?
Well, Mary stepped out of the room, but I'm picking up on a Mustang. I'm picking up on a wild step. Hold up. Curtis, what are you doing? You ain't 35. Ladies and gentlemen, I could not tell you the images I've got. We're a family rated channel. Curtis.
Cruising.
Well, I see multiple energy lines, and Mary's back there grinning. I'm having chest pains. What's that? Oh Lord, Curtis, what do you got? Curtis, you're not. I don't know what to say. Curtis is laughing. All right, so Curtis, I see a lot of traveling. I see adventures. Uh, I see you going on Bigfoot filming locations with us. That's interesting. And I don't know. There's a what's this? February, March, March? No, we're still in February, right?
Yep. 23rd, I think.
It's right before July. A good transition is going to take place. And reason why I know it's before July because I'm hearing fireworks, right? So it's going to take place probably late May, early June, mid June. But it's interesting. Have you been working on something, Curtis, that you haven't talked about? Can you give me some feedback? Hopefully, he didn't go find his nitro pills. Hey, can you have me mine to make sure Curtis don't need any? Here. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There we go, Curtis. You need any? So I can teleport him. Is Curtis still here? Oh my God, what is he doing? Angela, see what happens when you have family members involved.
Great.
Oh my gosh.
Feel like he's wandered off.
Yeah, I know, right?
So it feels like whatever this health issue is, it feels like it may be like has to do with the toxic filtration system, like liver or kidney.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Well, why aren't you answering? We're sitting there talking to you, and what are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out what the health problem is.
What oh my Lord! Would you answer on the thing, ladies and gentlemen? I apologize. You know, sometimes people are a little slow. Hey Tim, I was just thinking about you the other day. Thank you for joining. Hello. I can't believe Curtis. And it looked like he was naked too. Look at Chris. Oh! All right, now, oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought that was Curtis hollering at me. All right, now, I lost count. I know, Maria, right? It's just Curtis is a trip. You wouldn't believe some of the stuff he does. All right, Crafty, come on down, Crafty. Crafty.
All right, Crafty would like a reading. Okay, so the first rune I got is, put this in front of me. This is Rune. It kind of looks like a P. Of course, the camera's going to show it in reverse. And what I got is that it feels like you're in a mess. It's like you're in the middle of a storm and you just want to get out of it. And I'm feeling this Rune, this rune represents peace. And it's what I'm getting off of this room is like this is going to end, like this storm that you're in, because what I'm seeing is almost like a very dark blizzard. It's like being in a blizzard right now. I'm seeing stuff flying around, and it's like where's the sunlight? When is the peace? Well, the peace is just a few steps away. So this is going to end. Okay, so I feel like this blizzard's going to come to an end, and it's going to be so much of. I feel like you need to step out of your element a little bit, and then you can sort of look at the blizzard and feel this peace within you about it. The next rune I got here is Tiwa. So Tiwas, it kind of looks like an arrow pointing up. This represents victory, and I feel that you will have a solid victory over this darkness that you're enveloped in. Okay, so I'm being told in here that it's a matter of finding peace within you. Okay, so praying, asking for God's peace and to enter you and to fill you. And once that peace is there and you focus on peace, and it's like that blizzard becomes nothing to you. And it's easy for you to see it objectively without emotional constraints like worry or anxiety, but to see it for what it is so that you have the clarity of how to get out of it. And it becomes very clear to you. Next rune I have here is Isa. So Isa is the rune of patience, delay. It can also mean meditation. What I got here is this mainly is meditation, like focusing and imagine time slowing down around you. Take a deep breath, relax, clear your mind. Imagine time slowing down and imagining all that chaos slowing down to nothing, and that you now have control and everything falling into order, and to visualize that. And then once you see this objectively and you see how to step out of the chaos, and the chaos kind of becomes order on its own, because you actually changed your energy to an energy of order that is in opposition of chaos, and chaos has to give up and become order. It's like everything orders itself. And you arrive at a place of peace and tranquility. I'm like, wow, that was easy at the end.
Well, I can say this. Yeah, absolutely. And what's interesting is on Curtis, Maria's got abilities too. And Curtis, I didn't tell Maria anything about you. And if you notice, she said women, not woman. Women, not woman. I can't believe I just did that live. Curtis. Chris, what do you have to say to Curtis?
Well, I feel like I'm glad to have him back on the team as soon as he gets up to power, coming back and joining Outlaw and all that. But I feel like he's going to be doing quite a few wonderful things this year once the months get rolling along, and I feel like it's going to be great for him. I think he needs the togetherness, the familyness that we have here.
Right, he does, but he needs to also lay off the Viagra too.
Maybe cloning some of your 99 buffoons.
What'd you say, Chris?
The 99 buffoons.
Oh, buffoons, yeah. I know, right. Maria, you're good. I didn't tell anybody, Curtis, and
I couldn't resist.
Screaming, I don't take Viagra. Whatever, Curtis, it's okay. Well, at least it ain't Blue Chew. Anyways, all right, next up, we have Kathy. Kathy, nice to see you. Nice to have you. I know, right, guys?
All right, Kathy.
Oh, my God. Look at Chris. Chris is dying. Everybody's laughing.
Oh, you're welcome, Crafty. And then let me go ahead and I'll do the reading. And this is for Kathy, right? So let's bring Kathy up.
All right. Let's see here. Let me go back to the start. There we go, right there.
Okay, Kathy, 4320. So for your general reading, the first rune I got is Ansus. It kind of looks like an F, but with the arms pointed down. This represents wisdom, and particularly speaking wisdom. But what I got here is observing. It's like a call to kind of hold your tongue, like, I want to say something because I see something I'd like to criticize right now, and because I see the disaster that's going to happen if they keep going this route. But I'm going to hold my tongue so they can learn their lesson. And I feel like you're observing this, you're seeing this. I see like this is the time to hold your tongue and then watch what unfolds. Okay, so the next rune I got is Wunyo. Okay, so Wunyo is the rune of peace. This is also flag flying high. And I'm hearing vindication here. And it's like you watch all of this unfold, and then you actually end up being vindicated because you know when something isn't right, and you're sticking by your guns, but silently, and you're watching it unfold, and then you're the one that's vindicated. It feels like this is like a work situation. it feels like there's some sort of decision making that's going on that that it's not the best decision making, but they have to learn their lesson. And the next rune I have is death and regeneration. This is I was. This can also be communication. This is the center of the world tree. And what I'm feeling from this rune is peace. And it's like I feel like you're not going to get dragged into the drama of all this consequences of all the decisions. And I feel you at the end going, whew, I'm glad I didn't get dragged into that. I'm glad I'm sitting on the outside as an observer and wisely observing and just demonstrating wisdom by my actions as opposed to what I'm actually saying with my mouth. And it's a positive thing, but it's a matter of you withholding your guidance, your wisdom, so these people around you can learn their lessons. They have to learn their lessons.
Yeah, very interesting. Because as you were talking, I was seeing vines, and I was seeing thick vines with thorns. So I don't know what you told her, but it seems like she's got some corners she's got to go through and some little bit of struggles, but she's going to come out on the good side of it. But she's trying to make a path to something. That's what I'm being shown. She's got to get through stuff. Is that what you told her?
Well, I told her is that there was other people that were in her life that were making decisions that will have consequences, and that they
so
have
that's
to learn.
why she's cutting the vines.
Right.
Okay, so that makes sense. So evidently, she knows what you're talking about and what we're referring to. Okay, she did say it. You got good energy shift that's coming to you. What do you got, Chris?
I agree. There's good energy shift coming. I feel like that right now things are looking a little bit on the dim side, but I feel like with the energies coming your way, and I feel like you need to relax more and let nature per se take its course. Try not to stomp on or stumble on or stomp on the future. Just let it unfold, because I feel like it's going to unfold in your favor. And so I feel like just relax and just accept what happens. It's going to make more sense as it goes along.
Right. Okay. Stand by. We're shifting universes here, and here we go.
Okay, Kathy. The emotions and the trapped emotion cards that I pulled for you. So these were all going around the throat chakra area. And so the cards that had fallen on that, the first one that fell on that was a heartbreak. And then the next card was respiratory. And then the next two that connected with that was the self-worth and circulatory. And then the furthest outlying one was grief. And so when I see cards that fall like this, and I see that heartbreak or anything of how it fell like it did. So like the circulation, number one, this is flowing through you. This is trapped everywhere, is what I'm getting on this. The self-worth affects you wholly, all over. Now you had a grief card, and then you also had the respiratory card. And a lot of times grief is trapped in the lungs and respiratory. So when I see that, there's a lot of grief that you haven't let go of from the past, and even with the heartbreak. And that heartbreak can come from multiple sources. I do not feel that this heartbreak is coming from one source. It's like I feel like you've had a compounding over and over, and it's like every time, like say if somebody died, you never grieved them wholly. You just kind of stuffed it down. And so it's gotten to the point where you struggle with even being able to see like the positive aspects in life and the enjoyment, the sweetness, stuff of that nature in life. And so you kind of have this, it's not that you want to have this perspective. It's more in your mind, the logic of, well, I look at things realistically, and a lot of times it can come across maybe in a negative manner because of how you were raised in your past. I know you don't want to be like that, but a lot of these issues are still, they're being held back and you've never really truly spoken up about any of this or even let it go or voiced your opinion about the hurt that you feel. And so I feel this overwhelming. It's almost like a suffocating feeling. So if you pray or do any healing or the spiritual or crystal healings, I would definitely be focusing on releasing those type of emotions.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, absolutely. Next up, she thinks she's blocked. She thinks we ignore her, but she's still here and we still love her. Maria. Maria was interesting because when I booked, well, we're too far back, too far up. When I bookmarked your message, I got 3537, 3537. I don't know what that means. That could be 3 to 5 months, 3 to 5 years. That could be your age. It could be weeks. I have no clue because it's not definite. So, Angela.
Okay, so how old do I get when I have my first kid? I was looking at Degas here, and I heard when I looked at it, I pulled 40. 40 showed up in my head, so it feels like it's a later date. It feels like a later life period, so 40 is what I was getting. But I feel like this is like a very successful journey. I feel like as far as having a child, but it feels like it's at the later end of your life. But it feels like it's a great, healthy experience with a lot of support. I keep feeling a little girl as well.
Hopefully Curse is okay, and hopefully we don't need to do mouth to mouth. Look at Chris. Chris didn't know what to do. He froze. You know, it was funny. The other night, we were watching the show, and we was watching Chris's show, and Chris is like, "Good evening."
Yeah.
And we were all like, "Damn, did he freeze? What happened?" Even his guest was like, "I'm like, damn it, Chris, stop that." Give us all, okay, Chris says he's okay. Giving us all a heart attack like he froze or something. I feel 35, 37. Well, hey, I tell you what, Maria, reach out to Curtis right here and talk to him. Yeah, talk to Curtis. All right. And Mary, say Curtis says, yeah, I do too. Give him a call.
37 and a half.
37 and a half, what Mary says.
Going right in between the 37.
She says she's right in between. So that's probably why it was getting okay, could be. So I'm not a gambler, right? Chris? Hello?
I agree.
Okay.
Yep. No worry.
All right. What? You're a party animal. Is that what he just said? What? He froze. Bless his heart. Ladies and gentlemen, see what I got to put up with, but I still love him. All right, next up, Lauren. Welcome, Lauren. Nice to have you. It's been a while. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully your family's doing well. Lauren, yeah. She's a very famous person. And let me get Angela up. Whoa, wait a minute. Wrong button, ladies and gentlemen. There we go.
Oh,
All right.
All right, Lauren, I'll do a reading for you. See what the runes have to say. So the first rune I got is Degas. So Degas is the rune of enlightenment. It's the height of the sun. I'm just seeing a breakthrough. It just feels like I feel an immense amount of grief, but then I see light at the end of it, like just great relief, great healing at the end of it. The next rune I got is Kenyas. So Kenyas is light, it's intuition, it's wisdom, it's following the light. And what I'm got here is that I feel like you're going through something dark, but the runes are indicating you need to follow the light through this. So this includes meditation. I see you like reading scripture to help you through this, and to read through that on a regular basis until you get through this emotional grief, because I feel like there's support from the other side through this. And it feels like scripture comes alive for you and helps resolves the emotional side of the issues and help with that healing. The next rune I got is Sowilo. Again, it's another sun symbol of light. Sowilo is realization, success. And what I got is I see a wound closing, like a deep wound closing. And then I feel like after that happens, it feels like the sky's the limit for you. It's just, you just move forward with tremendous confidence in your life.
Yes, I feel like you got family members from the past that are going to be helping you with the future. They're already helping you. They're already coming down. They're giving you their love, their blessing. These are like grandmas, grandpas, relatives that have passed on, but they're looking after you. They're there to help you and help guide you. They're giving you their love and their blessings. So be open to accept that. Listen for signs and even smells. You'll know that it's them, and they're there to help you, and they're going to walk you through the future, and you're going to have a beautiful future. It's all going to be blessings, and you can thank your relatives from the past and even people that are helping you today. Everything is going to come into fruition for you.
Oh, okay. So it was interesting. Lauren just put up there that she fell yesterday, hitting the back of my head on my concrete walkway. Lauren, oh my God. Hopefully you're okay.
Explain some of her cards.
Yeah, okay. So Mary is drawing some cards.
Okay, so the cards that fell for you, these are all, again, this one is for the third eye chakra. And so anytime you have something that is dealing with the third eye chakra, again, remember, this is going to be dealing with the mental thoughts, mental plane, your connection to source. And so the third eye chakra fell. And then the next cards that fell, number one, the wild card. And when a wild card falls, this is a very, very pertinent issue that needs to be healed and brought to light. So this is an important one. And so the card that fell with the wild card was your intimate relationships have been greatly affected. So the next cards that fell to the side of that was the family card that fell. Off to the side of that was your muscular and headache card. And then it was also the urinary card, victimization, and mental clarity. And so when I see cards like this, and I see it that it came from the family and from the past, you hold in a tremendous amount of muscular tension and have headaches quite a bit. When it comes to the family and your intimate relationships, whatever had happened in the past has greatly affected your ability to connect fully, not only with yourself, but with others. And so it's like you have a block and a barrier that you can't fully go in and trust somebody, whether it be in a relationship, friendship, even your family members. I keep getting huge issues with trust and being able to trust people. And so it's affected your thoughts, the mental clarity. There's a lot of fogginess, and I keep feeling a lot of dips, like falling down. And so when I feel something like that, there's a lot of depressive episodes and consequences from these occurrences that happened in the past. My suggestion is for your prayer or your spiritual or your energy healing, I would definitely look into certain types of jaspers or a calcite, just because those are really good for some of the past traumas to help release. If you need any other suggestions or anything, just let me know.
Lauren says, I had issues with my daughter in the past. Sorry. It looks like everything's going to be turned around once you make some little adjustments. So, yeah, God bless you, and thanks for letting us read you. Next up, the one and only VIP, Nilda.
All right, Nilda Gonzalez. Let's see what your March outlook looks like. So the first one is Helgelas, but I'm seeing snow. I'm seeing snow with this. This usually represents the hailstone. So I'm getting like weather interference for you, coming up in March. Like you want to go places, but you don't want to go because the weather is stopping you. But it feels like it's more of a minor inconvenience more than anything. And the next rune I got for you from March, this is Kenya. So Kenya's is the rune of light, of guidance, of wisdom. And what I'm getting from this outlook is like looking for wisdom, looking for light, looking for seeds of wisdom in this from March. So it feels like you're really seeking and then seeking it outside yourself rather than going through your intuition. But it's like you're just taking a few minutes a day, and if it looks like you're looking at inspirational quotes or looking at a few other people to help kind of guide you for like daily wisdom and inspiration, for one thing. And I'm feeling drawn to a very particular saint for you. So as far as quotes go, and I'm just asking the source, okay, I'm being told Saint Francis, Francis of Assisi, to look at his quotes. And so if you're looking quotes for wisdom and enlightenment, and I feel a particular saint is asking to mention him, so Saint Francis of Assisi, be sure to look up some of his quotes. He's very inspirational. He was especially known for his quotes. The next rune I got for you, this is Thorosauce. Thorosauce is boundaries. It's also caution. And I have caution when it comes to traveling. Like exercise caution, like I'm seeing like going slow, pay attention to everything, make sure the roads are clear before you get on them, make sure your car is in working order, just a lot of caution, abundance of caution on traveling, and just be very careful on your traveling decisions in March.
Yes, pay very close attention to March, maybe even April. There's going to be some travel issues. A lot of it's to do with the weather and weather havoc, but I don't see like you having any problems necessarily. I think you're able to get through past all of that and go where you need to be. Just be careful. And I feel like something about June and July, maybe there's going to be some good news coming around there. I see you smiling and really happy in between the months of June and July. It might be towards the end of June going into July. But I see a lot of really, really exciting things happening around there. Could be trips. It could be a lot of family gatherings, but good things coming. It's going to be a good year for you.
All right. Anne Mary?
Okay, Nelda, the cards I pulled for you. So you had two of the chakra cards that fell. First off, one was the root chakra and the other was the heart chakra. And so the cards that fell, and they all fell in like a circle. So the self-confidence card fell, the allergy card, the female genital reproduction system, faith, and then grief and panic. And so when I see it fall in a circle like that, I see this as number one, it's a root base and a stability issue that's shocking you, that's causing some of the panic and the grief. And so that would be what's causing that. The heart chakra is that with the allergy card, there's resistance, and you have it with the faith. And so it's like letting go of that is what's holding you back, and why you're still stuck and where you're at. So that resistance to letting go and having the faith that it's going to be okay.
Wow. Whoa. Yes. It's all right. Anyways, all right there. Tim, well, I've got you. And you're welcome, Nilda. Now, the one and only. It was weird. Here, get the picture. Remember, we got two cameras, so we're trying to get in the picture of the brother from another mother, Mark Bowden. I can't say what I'm feeling on the air right now because I've got something attached to me.
Mm.
So hopefully that gets a little better. And I see you collaborating with somebody famous. It's a female and a male. And I see you doing paranormal, Bigfoot, and ACRA Academy, brother. Anyways, Mark's sitting there laughing. Hey, you know I can make him blush. But anyways, I love some Mark. I miss Mark. I hope you're doing well, man. I've been doing some Taylor teases today, doing some filming. But man, you got a great year. Wow, you got a lot of things coming your way. I see a lot of doors opening. And it's got to do with something that you're working on now and been working on. I don't know what that is, but it's pretty cool, man. And Angela.
All right, Mark, let's see what the runes have to say. So the first rune I got is Ratho. So Ratho is a solar wheel. It's the R. Of course, the camera shows it in reverse, but it's supposed to represent the cheering wheel. What I got is a lot of travel, like fast, rapid progress, like so much happening all at once. Very, very fast, progressing so fast you can barely keep up with it. The next rune I got is Ingwas. So Ingwas is prosperity and stability and security. And what I see are projects. It's like you have these projects that you've had in mind that you've always wanted to do, and they take off. It's like planting a seed and having a full-grown tree in 3 days. It's just incredible taking off of a lot of fertility, a lot of things coming together for you. And I feel like a lot of joy. It's like
fertility.
Fertility, meaning the plans are fertile and they manifest themselves. Sort of like planting a tree and you just have the pine cone and then the next day you have a 40-foot tree. It's like a project just taken off. All right. And
projects. Never mind.
Okay.
I was like, okay. Okay. Sorry, Mark. Let me put Angela back. I was just about to blow him off. Like, what the hell, Mark? I'm like, wait a minute now, man. We need to talk.
And what I'm seeing, there's so much joy. It's like other things that used to bother you, like bills and things, it's kind of fallen by the wayside. But it's like you do pay attention to them, but they're not as important to you because you have so much joy in your life. The next rune I got is Sowilo. Sowilo is the success. It's sunny times, and I've got like happy times. I just see you smiling especially through the summer months. It just feels like you smile and you smile. And you have a lot to smile about, and even through the winter months, it's like, okay, I can't wait to revisit this next year. Like I'm gonna do this again.
And he thinks about that every time he sees me. I can't click the button. There you go.
All right, I need to thank everybody. Thank everybody for letting me come on here tonight. I got to go get ready for my File show coming up.
That's right. The VIP's got to go. Thanks, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
All right, now, Mary.
Mark. So, what I got was I kept hearing like the cash register sound, like when it chings, like closing, open and closing. And I kept hearing it like a very steadily sound. And I kept getting like business and finances are going to be really progressing and very stable this year and very abundant. That's what I'm getting.
Okay, so we just got notified that for the 8th straight week, we are skipping down. So evidently, I'm not clicking on her information. Bear with us, guys. So yeah, man, if you don't see her name or I don't call your name within a reasonable amount of time, just give me a refresher. I click on a lot of buttons, ladies and gentlemen, and I try to watch a lot. So I'm actually going back and let's see here. Dow. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, Dow
Okay,
Dow
I
had
do
a dream.
apologize. I do
Okay.
apologize. All right, Dow. Hold on, Dow. We'll do you next. Did you already do Mark's? Okay, so sorry. Dow. I dreamt I opened a can of peas and it had peas and a dead mouse and trash in it. Any thoughts? So that's telling me right there, you're not eating what you're supposed to be eating. You need to change your eating habits that you are polluting your body. The mouse represents something that's specific to you. I have no clue on that, but it's quit feeding on the little stuff, whatever that means. Are you snacking a lot or something? So, all right, let's see if she says anything. Sorry, but yeah. Oh no, thanks, Chris. Really appreciate that. And I also want to give a shout out to Mark Bolden. I just realized not too long ago when I see this, these are Facebook stars that are being donated to our network. So thank you. I greatly appreciate that. And I don't want to ever miss somebody that's actually doing that without saying thank you and great appreciation from us. Angela, what do you have?
Okay, so in regard to the can of peas and the dead mouse and trash in there, first thing I got was Pertho. So Pertho is risk. It's also the die cup. It's the future. And what I got is taking a risk. It's like risky behavior. In particular, I got risky behavior with health. It's like you're not supposed to engage in a particular food item or something, like it's off limits and you go for it anyway, and it's like you're risking it. The next room, okay, this is Iowa, so this is death and regeneration. What I'm being told by this rune, that you have some underlying addiction to some sort of, it's not like a substance abuse, it's more like whatever your vice is with food and eating habits. It feels like you have an underlying addiction. It has some sort of emotional reason behind it or trauma behind it that needs to be released so you can regenerate and regain control, because it feels like something happened in your past that felt like you didn't have control, and so you are repeating a self-destructive pattern as a result of unresolved trauma. And so the next rune, okay, the next room is Tiwaz. So Tiwaz is oath, victory. And what I got is here is with, particularly in the mouse, it feels like a broken. And when I first thought with the mouse was like your spirit guides was like, you know what, I give up. Your spirit guides like, I'm face down in this. But with Tiwaz, I'm getting like, okay, you're going to have victory, but I also feel like there is a deep sense of betrayal from a male that was involved in this. That is kind of the underlying emotional issue that's kind of in the background in your subconscious. It may have been something you forgot about, may have been something that you kind of put away. And then after that, it kind of guided your behaviors a bit. And it's a tendency towards addiction and addictive behaviors that tend to be self-destructive. But when you become conscious of it, become mindful of it, it's like you're actually can take control of it and take that power back.
Awesome. Sorry, Dow, but yeah, anytime, ladies and gentlemen, that you're watching the show and we miss somebody, please let us know. It's very easy. We're watching multiple screens, multiple devices, comments, buttons. So yes. Next up, Mr. Tim Wilt. Mr. Tim Wilt, come on down.
All right, Tim Wilt. And for some reason, I was seeing like a yellow-white tulip as soon as I saw your name.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, so the first rune I got is this is Nadi. So this is the rune of what I got is limitation. I actually feel tension in my chest. And there is a runic poem that describes this rune as a tight band around the chest. So I feel like there's tension there. It feels like you're carrying around some tension in your chest. It's like I could actually feel that happening in my chest. The next rune I got is Thorasos. So Thorasos, I'm getting told by this room that you need to pay attention to your stress levels because they're going to start affecting your health if you don't take care of your stress, and you need to mitigate that stress some way. And I feel like it needs to be something very physical. For me, when I had really high stress, I got into martial arts, and it was so beneficial for my health. My allergies improved, my stress improved, my health improved. Something like that, something that involves both your mental, engages both your mind, your mental game, and your physical body coordinating together in an activity, okay, to help bring down that stress. Like find something you really enjoy. And the next rune I got is I was. So I was is the rune of communication, death, and regeneration. And what I got here is pay attention to your heart because you're heading towards a heart attack, is what the runes are telling me because of the stress.
Oh, wow.
You're heading right towards a heart attack, and you're going to slam into the reality of a heart attack if you don't get this addressed now and taken care of. And with that yellow looking tulip, which is usually a sign of spring, but I got a sense that you're the type of person you almost have to go through a disaster before you actually take action to learn the lesson and take care of yourself. So it's like a warning. Like, don't wait until you have the heart attack to change your habits. Right? So when we're bringing up the disclaimer, but we're not medical professionals, but according to the runes and the energy that you have, I mean, your heart is telling me that it's under stress and that you need to take care of your heart and do the things that you need now to take care of your heart, because you're heading into a brick wall. That would be your heart attack.
Yeah, I got a lot of tightness in the chest. It actually scared me because I thought it was me. It could be me. But meditate. I see that he has a rough time relaxing. So we need to find something you enjoy to do and try to help out on that.
Mm-hmm.
You want to say anything before we wrap up?
If you're needing help with the relaxation, I would look at something like with binaural beats for the meditation tracks. That'll really help you.
I'm glad you brought that up. We're actually working on one of our sub channels that we're going to be using some information to help people relax, some techniques, and we'll also have some music. Oh my God, Jimmy B, how you doing there, man? Nice to have you. So this is something that's coming out. I don't know if I'm supposed to say it or not, but we're working on it. Hopefully we can have it to fruition within a month or so. But I don't know.
Yeah, there's even breathing patterns that you can engage in that will help with your stress relief, like holding a breath for like 2 seconds and breathing a deep breath and breathing in, or breathing in through one nostril and breathing out through the other nostril. This is a form of yoga breathing. It's supposed to balance the hemispheres of your brain.
Right. And well, ladies and gentlemen, I really appreciate you all tuning in. Thank you all so much. It's been fabulous being able to talk to everybody and actually sharing our progress and the new shows with Angela, right?
Exactly. So this Thursday at 8, tune into Paranormal Within, and we'll be talking about spirit animals at length. And of course, we have this, the AC, the actual Armed Critical Response, so ACR official. I joined that group. I grew up with guns all my life, and there are guns that I love guns of history. So I like the guns that made history. I like the MP40. I like the the 1800s. The revolvers from the 1800s. I like
We're
the
running into
rifles.
Chris' show, Angela. I just looked at the time. So from coast to coast, around the world, stay tuned. Fright Files, Fright Night. Chris, you got, man, if you never seen the show, tune in.